Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Whispering Gentleman. So, flick off the lights, sit down in your comfortable chair, and grab a glass of your favorite drink as we dive on in. Would you like to babysit Annie by Multiverse Trash? Greetings. Because you're reviewing this, you must have caught an interest. I'm asking for somebody to babysit the girl Annie. I'm her guardian, not her parent. We have no relations at all when it comes to blood. It's better for everyone that she won't meet her family. Unfortunately, I have an urgent meeting on the weekend and I have to get someone to babysit her. My coworkers and friends are away at the moment. Even though she is about 16, I won't be letting her stay alone in my house. Don't get me wrong, she's one of the politest and friendliest teenagers I have ever met. Also, no. In my work industry, it is not possible or recommended to do a web conference or anything related to such. Questions related to it will be left unanswered. If you decide to apply, then these would be the first instructions you receive. Just to show an example, you have to babysit her from Friday to Sunday. She will open the door for you when you ring the bell. A spare key is on the table in the first hallway. A paper with numbers is above it. If you need something, or the rules tell you to call, here are all the numbers that you need. You can use the guest bedroom, but leave it tidy when you leave. This should be already clear, but you do understand why I'm reminding you of it. Anyway, I made these rules to make sure you don't get harmed or get in trouble. So, the most significant rule is to follow these rules. Remember, follow the rules. Rule number 1. There are some rooms you may not enter. They are the master bedroom, the basement, Annie's bedroom, and the first floor's bathroom. They will be marked by a red flag. Otherwise, feel free to roam around. Rule number 1. There are some rooms you may not enter. They are the master bedroom, the basement, Annie's bedroom, and the first floor's bathroom. They will be marked by a red flag. Otherwise, feel free to roam around. Rule number 2. Always shut open doors. Lock them if they keep opening. If they keep opening even after that, call the number on the paper that says S before it. Tell him the situation. Then take Andy and spend the rest of the day somewhere else. S will call you back when he's done. Rule number 3. Act polite and honest in Annie's presence. You can swear, but not too much. If she questions anything, reply as soon as you can and genuinely as you can. You can't question her eye patch, guard, her past, her school, and her family. Otherwise, feel free to ask about her. Rule number 4. While cooking food, don't make it too spicy or add too much pepper. Also, take a bit of the food that you made, put it on a smaller plate, and leave it beside Annie's plate afterwards. Rule number 5. You will soon notice Annie carrying a doll with a golden colored mask with her. Her name is Guardian, and she won't harm you as long as you behave. Don't touch her, but you can talk to her. She won't be responding back, but she hears everything. If anything appears weird, or you sense something is wrong, ask her for help. Rule number 6. If Annie desires to be left alone, go outdoors or in another room. Return when Annie comes out of the room. Do not listen to the voices you hear from there. Do not watch what's going on there. Rule number 7. If you decide to go somewhere with Annie, like a park or a market, she has to see some other people at least twice a week, so she won't become isolated. Keep her close to you, and do not invite anyone else with you. Make sure she won't wander off or talk with anyone. Keep her busy by chatting with her, telling some stories, asking her for opinions. If anyone approaches Annie, tell them that they got the wrong person and shouldn't annoy you. Then get out of there immediately. Often the said person will start chasing, so leave the place and go home immediately. Remember that you can leave Annie home alone for only a few hours. If I hear that you have been away for more than you should be, you can forget about the money or your future plans. Rule number 8. She has to go to sleep at 10 p.m. Do your everything to make her asleep. After that, you have to go to every room's door and say this exact phrase loud and clear. Good night. See you tomorrow. Except for Sunday. You must say good night. Goodbye. This is crucial for your own survival and sanity. Rule number 9. If Annie wakes up at 3 a.m. and comes to whine about it, you must directly take her to your car and take a night ride around the town. It doesn't matter where you drive. It has to soothe her down. Just don't go near the woods. Don't stop driving until she's tired. Then you can drive back to the house and help her to her bedroom door. This is important for you and her. Rule number 10. If you see anything ominous in the backyard, ignore it. If there's a creature on the window, call Annie and she will take care of it. Rule number 11. At night when you're sleeping, you may hear something walking in the attic. Ignore it. If it lasts on and bothers you, put some headphones on or play some music. Just don't play too loud. It has good hearing. Rule number 12. There are going to be many people on the door every day, but you need to keep an eye on who exactly comes. If it's a bunch of children who ask to have Annie to play with them and it's daytime, tell them she's busy. If it's night, tell them she will play with them, and then call Annie and tell her about it. If it's an old lady with a tiny dog, that's Miss Smith that lives a few houses away from us. She would just come by and ask how you're doing. She's non-hostile. If it's a tall man with a black suit, give him the papers located in the main hallway's cabinet. Take 3 writings out of there and give them to him without eye contact. Don't look at his face. But if he demands anything else, close the door immediately and ask Guardian for help. If it's an insect-looking creature and they ask for food, provide them some. Then shut the door without saying anything. If the doorbell rings but no one is there, leave the door unlocked and leave the TV on. The door will close on its own when the TV goes off. Don't open it for a couple of hours. If it's anybody else, don't let them in. Just close the door. Whatever they say, close the door. Rule number 13. After all this is done, never interact with Annie again. Never mention her. If you notice her anywhere, don't even look at her. Ignore her. Forget. I inform the rules here because I want to make sure people are aware of the hazards. I can't stand charges, missing reports, and people coming to investigate what happened. If you're still sure about applying, I'm more than glad to hire you to babysit Annie for $950,000. Not a joke. I'll send the money after you've done your part. Call the number listed below. Sincerely, H. If you like this story, be sure to check the description below for more stories by Multiverse Trash. As always, sleep tight and stay terrified.